Who gives this man or this woman to this man? Love is a miraculous gift, and a wedding is a celebration of that magic. And that is why we're here today. We are gathered together to be overjoyed for and with Carri and Jeff, who are so wonderfully suited to one another that it is a pure delight for the rest of us to see how happy two people can be. They are the example of the love that, in its lightheartedness, dissolves the notion of love as hard work. They are the promise of possibility, the expectation of joyful surprise. We're here to celebrate, witness, honor, dance, laugh, sing, eat, and be glad these two found each other. Divine light that illuminated our hearts and gives life to each cell of our being, we give thanks for the love that has gathered us together in this place, and especially for the beautiful, heartwarming love that Carri and Jeff have chosen this day to consecrate their marriage. For all the beauty that you have bestowed upon them, we give great thanks for their open hearts and loving spirits, for their wisdom in choosing to love, for their willingness to walk on the path of true love with all its joys and burdens and lessons. Bless them now with your joyful, abundant radiance, so that the words they say, the feelings that beautifully transform them in these moments, and the dreams that they dare to dream can be lived out in their day. Marriage is a special place, a sheltered environment in which we can endlessly explore ourselves in the presence of another, and in which we can offer the possibility of true reflection of another. As the writer Richard Bach has so beautifully stated, a soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out, and we can be completely and honestly who we are, and can be loved for who we are and not for what we are pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other, no matter what else goes wrong around us. With that one person, we are safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. Our soulmate is one who makes life come to life. Marriage is the incubator of love, the protected environment in which love that is personal and touching and real can grow. And as the consequence of that growth, development is our highest capabilities as loving human beings. We are each still and always growing, and when we marry, we promise not only our growth, but our willingness to witness and withstand the ongoing growth of another human being. That is because in marrying we promise not to love only as we feel now, but also how we intend to feel. In marriage, we not only say, I love you, but also I promise to love you tomorrow, the next day, and always. I wanted to find the right poem that would describe love in its entirety, but it was a little hard to do considering most love poems are written from one side or the other. But I found this one, I think it fits pretty great with you too. It's called Till Death Do Us Part by Carol D. Voss. I hope it is decades before death parts us, but I don't know what God has in mind. I pray that He'll let us be happy always, but I can't comprehend plans divine. It may be that turmoil will dot our landscape with its gray skies and swirling intrusion. It may be that joy will fill both our hearts, and we'll think pain is just an illusion. But I think it's likely we'll see some of each as we walk this path together. I promise you now, I will always have, from my mouth, you'll never hear the word never. With so much uncertainty, crime, and abuse that exists everywhere, all around us, more than ever we need to hold fast to the truth of our marriage. Life will not confound us. Time together is fleeting. It is too scarce to waste. My goal is to make my life mission a beautiful tapestry highlighting us, sewn with threads from our human condition. I want to explore the full spectrum of life before we're too close to its leaving. I want to embrace vast explosions of joy that make both of our hearts strong and heaving. I know I will love you for all of my life, no matter the time we are given. I am your death until death do us part, left all alone until God reunites us in heaven. Do we have the rings? Jeff, please place the ring on Carrie's hand. Do you, Jeffrey Allen Baker, take Carrie to be your beloved spouse, knowing in your heart that you will be a faithful friend, a loving companion, and on this special day, in the presence of family and friends as witnesses, do you give your sacred vow that you will always be with Carrie and support her in times of sickness and in health, in times of joy and of sorrow? Do you promise to love her completely, to console and comfort her during difficult times, to laugh with her and to grieve with her, to share with her life's simplest but most enduring pleasures, to be truthful and honest with her, and to cherish her for as long as you both shall live? Carrie, please place the ring on Jeff's hand. Do you, Carrie, take Jeffrey Allen Baker, do you, Carrie Elizabeth Haas, take Jeff to be your beloved spouse, knowing in your heart that you will be a faithful friend and a loving companion? On this special day in the presence of family and friends as witnesses, do you give your sacred vow that you will always be with Jeff and support him in times of sickness and in times of health, in times of joy and in times of sorrow? Do you promise to love him completely, to console and comfort him during difficult times, to laugh with him and to grieve with him, to share with him life's simplest but most enduring pleasures, to be truthful and honest with him, and to cherish him for as long as you both shall live? Then it's by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss me. It is now with distinct pleasure that I introduce to you for the first time, Jeff and Carrie Baker. All of those who are involved in photos, and you know who you are, please stay where you are while the rest of us